This is a Mary May Studio production.
Where gaming is not for just your average Joe.
Hello and welcome back to Buck Farms. It's going to be a shopping spree this episode. Oh, I'm running off the line here. We found all those collectibles last episode, and now we're going to finally get to Telehandler and hopefully grab the last of the collectibles. And I brought this trailer with me so I can swap it out with auto load version. So we'll sell this off. 13,000 for that. Now, first of all, let's grab the trailer. I think it was, no, it wasn't under balers, it was under bale loaders. There it is. With the modded version at the end here. 19,005, well, it's the same price. Okay, and a telehandler. Now, the front loaders, wheel loaders, telehandlers, and skid steers come with their own category of tools. So they're not interchangeable. You can't use a skid steer forks on a wheel loader or telehandler or front loader. So I will have to get new forks and pallet forks and all that wonderful stuff. Now I can afford any of these. So let's get something more in the medium side. I can always upgrade later. They give you a horsepower, but normally you're not towing anything with a telehandler. So horsepower doesn't really matter that much. Let's get the Manitou. The Manitou will also need to go back down to tools and get telehandler tools. And we'll get forks. Yeah, they're definitely a lot more expensive than front loader tools. I think forks are only $800 or something. This is $2,000 for forks. Well, that was half our money gone. But I know where there's three more. There's one at the shop on the roof, one on the roof of the farmer's market. Let's just check the map here. Okay, so one down here. I think I missed it. It's like on a sign or something. Up here at the shop, and then way up here at the farmer's market. I think what I'll do is I got a vehicle down here. Maybe I'll just tab to it. We'll get that right away. And we'll come back and do all the telehandler ones. Okay, I see it now. The pig on the pig. Boy, they sure make these blend in. $100,000. Holy. I may make $300,000 in collectibles this episode. Okay, well, I'll head back to the shop. We'll grab the telehandler. We'll throw the forks on here first. Now that's what I'm looking for. Something that really booms out. Yeah. There we go. Now we'll jump on top of this and climb up the boom. Nope, I only made 1,000 for that. There's one more harvester somewhere. Okay, let's head to the farmer's market. While we're heading past the farm, I'm gonna grab this. Now, I had a whole episode in Sylar Farms trying out auto load trailers. This is from a mod pack. There's like, I think 6 different base game trailers they added the auto load script to. We'll give that a try with the greenhouse and load up all the strawberries. If that's the case, I won't need a forklift. I'll keep one around the farm just to put stuff away. But I won't need the modded forklifts that I was looking at in Sylar Farms a few weeks back. Now it should be already set to Euro pallets. So we'll just pull up here. Yeah, there we go. There's right stick and they all load in. And you can strap it just like that. We'll back it out of the spawn area. And we're out of here. That makes things so much easier and a lot less tedious. That is why I play on PC now and not console. Because you can't get a mod like that on console. Microsoft and Sony are very picky about stuff like that, so they don't end up allowing modded script mods on their consoles. Does this come with beacons? Oh, it does. Yeah, right on top there. I should have checked the store if there was a cheap one. No, there's only a tractor and a tipper trailer, which I might just get. I want to upgrade the tipper. I want to upgrade a few things. Now, I can't upgrade any tractors or harvesters. They are crazy expensive. I'm looking at about $500,000 for that, depending on which one I go for. Now, with harvesters, you have to remember headers come separately. So if I trade in the harvester I have, oh, I missed my turn. Oh, cut through the sawmill. Yeah, headers will work on any harvester, but the downside is they don't work really well together. If you use a small header on a big harvester, you're still doing the same amount of work. Because it has to make that many more passes. Now if you use a big header on a small harvester, you can make wider swaths, but you have to still unload it just as often. So you really want to pair the right header with the right harvester. Alright, let's get all set here. This should be the last sheep, I think it was. That's the farthest I can extend out. Alright, let's see if this will work. Get me up there. There we go. Come on, get off the... Oh, it's a harvester way up here. There we go. There's our $100,000 for all the harvesters. I'm gonna leave the telehandler here. Actually, no, I'll drive it back to the shop. No, let's drive back to the farm. And let's get a silage clown. Or silage pit. I definitely need one of those. And then we'll trade in our tipper trailer for something a little bigger. There we go. Now, how many more do we have? Just run down to the stats here. There's the stats. Collectibles, there's 3 more. There's still 3 more to find out of 100, I think it was. Maybe there's more at the caves? I don't know. I have no idea where these ones could be. I like how on the map these vehicles have different shapes. Which is nice. It's a lot easier to tell where your tools are. Yeah, let's pull up the map there. The white dot at field 26. That's a seeder. No, a planter. And then you see all my vehicles scattered around the maps and the great big icons. Yeah, they definitely made some really nice improvements to this game. Let's get in here and we'll build our silage pit on the other side of the pigs here. I have no idea where I'm going to park this telehandler when I'm not using it. I should have put the boom in. I was driving all the way down the highway like that. Whoops. Now I realized I could have fed some of the canola to these guys. But I did not. Okay, we want the store. We want the construction menu. Yes, we do. Now we can build a small bunker silo, a medium. Oh, they got different sizes. Wow. Bunker silo large. Oh, yeah, that is a huge silo. That might work. That's a little long for what we needed, though. I don't want to cover all the roads in our farm here. I like this one because it's closed off at the one end. The downside is there's no way to get out at that end, but you won't have any spill out the other end. So there are pros and cons. Because once you start filling them up higher and higher, it's harder to move over the pile. Now let's put it like this. There we go. That only costed $65,000. So we left with quite a bit still. Now, I wanted to do some terraforming, and let's do that now. Smooth terrain out here. We're also going to get the... Before we do that, let's get the helper menu up. It's so much easier with that. There we go. So, we can change the brush size. If I can get back to where I was here. The brush strength. Yeah, let's change the brush strength. Because I want to have it So it really drastically changes that smoothness. Really smooth this out here. I don't need to do a lot up here, but I do need down here. There's a big hump right here now. And we might as well smooth things out around the cow pasture too. And all through here. This does cost money, so be sure you're watching that. And you can only terraform your own land. The other options are raising and lowering, which you can do if you're trying to build on a hillside. But I do not intend to build on hillsides. I only intend to build on these small fields. Now that should be good. Let's fill in the rest of this field. Just make sure it's all smooth around all the buildings we built. We will go to painting. Put some grassland in. Actually, let's not do that. Let's build dirt? No. Animal mud. Asphalt. Yeah, let's do asphalt. Nice pad right up to the roadway. We might as well get some asphalt in here too. Is that all we need? Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything more than that. Maybe around this door here. And then we'll go to grass. And we'll paint the rest of this field. So all these poplars don't grow back in. And let's get some plants. We can plant some grass. Now we'll plant some grass. I don't need to go down the side of the building. There. Now that should be cleaned up nicely. But boy, do we still have a wicked hill here. Doesn't seem to change anything. Did it change anything by the cows? It did not. It must be because we're too close to the property. Okay, well, let's get we'll get this guy back to the farm and we'll throw in all the grass into that silage pit. And this can come with us. This will be a future. This was a future purchase. Sugarcane harvester. We don't have a lot of grass. Now, as much as I'd like to cut a whole bunch of grass and get it in there, don't know if I want to do that yet. But we do need to do some very soon. This can stay right here for now. I didn't get rid of any of these humps. It must be because it's on the road. Okay, we'll get the bucket and then we'll scoop all this up. Oh, I made a mess of my tomatoes. Put them right in the way. That's good, it'll get the shed cleared out. There we go. There's something interesting I learned about header trailers. The headers lock onto them now. Now that's something I complained about so many times in Farming Sim 19. Now maybe next time what I'll do is I'll get a bunch of grass and I'll cut it. So yeah, so it says compacting 83%, so we'll have to compact it down. The grass has now been converted to chaff. In order to convert it to silage, you'll need to compact it and then cover it and let it ferment. I'm going to get a bunch of canola out of here first before we trade this in. Okay, start filling. We've got to select one of them. We only have one thing in here. We'll put 3,000 liters in. That's a little more than 3,000. We'll get these guys a little more productive, because we didn't give these pigs very much food at all. We only got them 2 pallets of pig food. They shouldn't take much, there's only 5 pigs in there. Animals. Pigs. So they have now 2,000 liters of protein. We'll need a few more pigs in order for them to be successful. Okay, we'll get rid of this now. We'll trade it in for something else. This is going to be a handy tool, but we're not really big enough for a telehandler yet. We certainly haven't gotten into baling at all. Normally I would have gotten to baling right from the start. But there was just so much more new stuff to cover, and I wanted to get into production right away. We haven't really done that. I've really gotten away from that. Now the downside is with getting... No, don't run into me! No, no, no! One of them went right under the trailer. Yeah, downside is with getting used equipment, you do have to fix them. 9,000 for that one. Now, is that still on sale? It is. This is a huge capacity. 59.4 meters cubed. Yeah, they don't tell you in liters anymore. Yeah, we'll buy this. You can't change anything other than the rim color. We also need dolly, because we don't have a tractor or semi-truck to pull that. At least not yet. Dollies, there they are. There's only one in game. You can change the wheel setup if you want. I don't see the point. Now let's get that fixed. Oh no, this won't hook up to it. Okay, we'll have to come back with a tractor to do that, I guess. But there is something else that we need to get. Let's get a stump grinder and finally get rid of that stupid stump. Forestry mulchers can be used to remove tree stumps and bushes. You know, I'd rather get that. I'd rather get rid of some bushes from time to time. This machine breaks trunks into wood chips. Cool. There's a lot of new forestry equipment in here. Let's get this. And we'll get a tractor down here. I may have to sell some tomatoes. I noticed I had a whole bunch in that shed there in the back. Well, now that I got all that grass cleaned out, what the hell happened there? I can start putting more equipment back in there properly. Oh boy, this really needs to be fixed too. I think I'll be spending some money on repairs here. Okay, we'll fix the loader arms and this tractor and tipper trailer. And then we'll cut that stump and it should be an episode. We're already out 40 minutes now here. That is a pretty good shopping spree, I must say. 4 pieces of new equipment, and we still have $150,000. Oh, come on, back into it properly. Is what's going to allow us to tow semi-trailers. Oh. No, forward a bit, there you go. Now we're going to have to do a whole bunch of repairing here. The bucket should be fine, but it should be the loader arms, the tractor. Yeah, repair that. Repair that. $7,000, holy cow. Bucket is in good condition. Repair that, that's brand new, so it should still be in good condition. Good. That was not bad. I think the tractor was the worst off. Okay, well now we need the stump grinder. Oh, we did have the stump grinder, it's the mulcher. Take this back to the farm, we'll get rid of that stump. They always used to be just stump grinders. Well, if you wanted to remove bushes, you used to have to plow them under. But that way you'd be creating fields. Okay, let's lose this. Lower forestry mulcher, honk. Well, I dug up the ground here. Well, it says remove stumps. Maybe I need something bigger? Can I cut more off this? Hey, just chewed up whatever that was. There we go, it was just too big. And that's how you get rid of a stump. Okay. Downside is we got the stupid patch where I mulched the grass up. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Buck Farms. We did a few different things today. Looked at the auto load trailer. Got a few things upgraded. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Joe. I hope this was helpful in some way. Leave a like and a comment if you wish to do so. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.